G'day guys, Matty Leuenberger here for another week of Luey's Masterclass. Today I've got Gary O'Donnell with me. How are you, mate?
I'm going very well. Very well.
Good to hear, mate. Now, you played 243 games in your career, all at the one club, Essendon. What did you do with some of your training and preparation to play so many games?
I was lucky, I suppose. As a kid, a 17-year-old, I broke my leg, so I missed a year and a half. But once I made senior, after that, I think I missed at Essendon 7 games through injury in my career after that. So I was pretty lucky. Comes down to good preparation though. So I reckon your core and your legs are the keys to your general body being able to get through with durability in game.
Can you take us through what it was like, the transition between when you finished playing to now coaching?
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and about 4 weeks from the end of the year in '98, Lee Matthews approached my manager and said, "What's Gary doing next year?" I wasn't sure whether I was going on or not, and like most players, got told to retire. So as soon as that happened at the end of the year, Lee knew something before me, I think. He's probably looking at my game saying, geez, he should retire. But it took me 2 or 3 weeks to then make the decision to come up here. Never thought I'd move from Victoria, and it was the best thing I did. Yeah, just to come up here and in a successful period as well. They'd finished last in '98, but preliminary final the first year, and then a losing semi-final the following year, and then the 3 flags. It was a golden period for the footy club.
So you've been involved with premierships, both coaching and playing. What's sort of the difference, I guess, in the emotion between the two?
Yeah, different blokes will have different opinions, but there's nothing like playing in one, I reckon, because you're out in the ground, at the coalface. You have a direct impact on the game, I suppose, the 22 players that play. But yeah, look, you get a kick out of seeing blokes achieve the ultimate as a team, as a coach, I suppose. Nothing like playing, and wouldn't mind that feeling again.
Throughout your career as both a player and a coach, who are some people that have been your biggest inspiration?
As a player, it'd have to be Terry Danaher, double premiership captain in the 80s. He was a ripper bloke. He was an older version of Brownie, I suppose, or an 80s version of Jonathan Brown. Worked really hard on his game, did everything flat out, and he was a ripper to have as a captain when I was a young fella coming through. So he's one.
Now, just quickly, fast through. So I've got for you nickname, favourite food and favourite song.
Not really nicknames, maybe OEO decent, China in the old days, but nah, Gazza will do, I reckon. And what's the next one? Favourite food? Oh, got to be a lamb roast. Yeah, a bit of mint sauce. Favourite song? Alive and Kicking, Simple Minds.
Well, thanks very much for joining us, Gaz. Got a lot out of that. I learned a lot about you that I actually didn't know. So thanks very much for joining us, and I'll see you again next week.